Well, we can get started. Hello, good afternoon. So glad you can join me here. I switch to hardline. I'm on Wi-Fi still, but last time I did that, I had like 30 minutes. I still have a 20-second delay. I turned off the delay and it still defaults to 20 seconds of delay, so better than 30. It does mean interactions take a 40-second round trip. Hey, baby. So how's everybody? I've had a week of snow, a week of working in the office, which is always fantastic. I need to fix two things. First thing I need to fix is this, to have my build failing. And then we're gonna work on Go Releaser today. I want to incorporate that. I think it would just be easier, personally. I forgot what I was saying. I got my music fixed. Isn't that fantastic? I have music. I should be screaming at your ears because I didn't reduce. I have like a boost on my audio. So I hope I'm screaming in your ears. I have workup. I need to fix this. I'm saying I need to fix the build. Yeah, I have this. I've been using just a .secrets, which I'm not going to remove. But the idea was to use a config file, and I also cleaned a ton of stuff up, so... Because I'm not going to be pushing it to Sheets anymore. I think just a CSV is fine. Let me add an issue for that. Yeah, this will take care of the deploy, right? I wanted to add a new issue. Add flag to push to DB versus, like, for CSV mode. Yeah, I want to default to DuckDB and a saving data in tables, but if the CSV mode flag is passed, export the tables as CSV. Files instead. So essentially it would be the only difference, if you build this right, would be what interface you're passing in. So, like, that would be the difference. I don't pay attention to my issues, obviously. But today I should hopefully get this one done. I don't know what create server would... Oh, yeah, because... I don't know what this is. We're gonna close that issue. That's garbage. This one, and yeah, we can add that. That would be the same thing as the flags, right? Cool. Oh, I also need to clearly fix my Go build file, because I think we need to use Go Releaser that way on a GitHub action. And then, okay. I just do what I want. I just bypass everything and do what I want. Are we live? Is anybody in chat? If you're in chat, can you just say something? Because I don't know if we're live. And if my sound's working and everything's good, the only way I know is that people tell me, so. Cool, cool. And then let's go ahead and merge this one. I think it looks fine. Oh, haha, I do need to resolve conflicts now. I wanted to do the other one first. I don't think it mattered what order. Oh, yeah, I have a lot of more things that I don't want committed, like database files. Thank you, Chance Dev, for saying something. Now I know it works. Good to see you. Glad you found us. Proname. Ooh. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do some rewiring. We need proname. I have an ad break starting in 3 minutes. Those usually start late, I'm just letting you know. I don't really get a choice on ad breaks. Twitch kind of does them for me because Twitch was like, if you don't, like, they're like, we want to make money, and so in order for us to make money, you have to do this for us. Yeah, it should be in me. Remember that proname went first. So we're gonna kill this, and we do parse config pro account. Get meetup bearer token. Parse config file. Oh, poor pups. So it's been like super snowy all week. And I've been in the office, which when I took this job, I didn't have to go to the office, but now I do have to go to the office. Merge conflict main meetup. Okay, I got all those. Git commit rebase. And now they're like, new year, git rebase continue. New policy, you have to go to the office. And it really messes with my dog's exercise schedule. Jilu! How are you? Good to have you. Yes, I updated my OS and now my music works. And I'm so excited to have music. And I'm also so excited that the my audio producer thing is working. So now I can say, okay, I want my music to be at 20% volume, which is what I like it, and then I can talk. And I know that it does a decent job of balancing out the music and not music. So I'm glad you could find us again. Anyway, so my dogs I take my dogs on long walks every day, usually after work. But this week, because I've been working in the office, I get home late and it's been snowing, so we have definitely not been going on walks. And yes, Now my dog is barking. Forget you have to force push after rebates. I also sound better. That's what happens when you use audio production software instead of just straight OBS. It kills the background noise. It does all the things. I'm still writing to CSV. Ooh. Am I using Spew? I'm not using Spew, but it's a dependency. That's interesting. Interesting. Oh, we're on ad break. The ad break ends in a minute. I don't understand. I do not understand Twitch ad breaks. I just know that Twitch thinks it's the only way Twitch can make money. And if you do what they say, you might make $1. Okay. Cool. So this runs, and basically, so my plan for this, did I ever show you my pretty picture? Did I ever show the pretty picture? I think I even committed it. If I go to code, it's in Excalibur. Sweet. So let's go to Excalibur and see if... Okay, this is my pretty picture. Photo... Isn't that like what Copilot and ChatGPT are supposed to be? Is a Photoshop for code? I have a funny story. I'll tell you just a minute. Let me walk through this. These are my to-do steps. And this is my pretty picture. I use a Go app to pull from Meetup, dump everything into DuckDB, then we're going to use Metabase to make analytics. That's the plan for it. So today we are on this something somewhere between steps 1 and 2 where we actually put this on a pie. I'm gonna just use a cron job because I can do that. So I'm gonna use Go Releaser. I'm also gonna have a Docker file. Actually, that's a good question. Let's put this to a question. Should I use Go Releaser or should I just push the image to GitHub Docker repository? Store, does it cost money? Store Docker container in GitHub, Docker image in GitHub. Pushing images to GitHub. That might be easier. I guess I'm in between. Do I run it as a Docker image or do I just want to run it as a binary? It's honestly easier. Like, I think it's easier to run Docker images. But with the way everything's set up, I think if I run it as a Docker image, I don't know where the Metabase will land. Metabase I'll run as a Docker image, so that's fine. But I guess I don't know where the DuckDB will run. So let's test that out real quick. I push this. Let's see if we were to just... I have a Docker image in here already. I always have a Docker file. So forge.json is my secrets, and then I have a config.json, my other set of secrets. I have my Excalibur. Okay, we're good. I feel like I needed to do whatever. Should we have another page with our notes for what we're doing today? Notes. This is what you would do in a terminal if you didn't use Mac. Continue. I use my notes when I'm on my phone. This is how I draft blog posts. Twitch stream to do. 1. First thing we're gonna do, oh, we can use check marks. We're going to test. Oh, you can't see it. Can you see my code? Is the code big enough? Oh, the code's big enough. Let's make this. Let's get rid of this and get rid of that. Yeah. Does it get bigger? No, it doesn't get bigger. It just is only one thing. So you just can't see the small things. So let's make this huge. What? Whatever. Test run in Docker container to figure out file mounting, right? To see if I need to mount a DuckDB file. Like, I want it stored on my disk. I don't want it to live in a Docker container. Determine if I want to use Go Releaser or GitHub container registry to deploy, because either one of those I can push to my Raspberry Pi or I can pull really easy, just fine. And then the last thing would be set up. Hope we get to all of these today. Cron on Pi to run. How often should we run this? It doesn't need to run like that often, but probably weekly. Because meetups happen usually monthly, but I think if we do it once a week, we'll that's enough. I don't need to know the moment somebody creates a meetup event. I can have a decent delay, so should be fine, should be fine. So does anybody have any fun stories for me? Anybody have any parties? Not parties, but like any fun stuff happened to this week? I told you about my snow. I played the epilogue of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You know, that's always fun. I talked to people. Okay, so let's go to our Docker file. I talked to people about... Do you like it? This is my default. I have not updated this in clearly several years because I'm pretty sure we're on 121. And is it called main.go? Cool. The other thing is everything there. I need to make sure that the Docker file runs the right config. It's a -- config file. And it would be config.json. Well, actually, let's use forge.json since I got that fixed. It's fine. So now I can do docker build. Oh, I need to podman. I did just machine start. It should be start machine. No, it is machine start. I don't use Docker. I've used Podman for about a year. I really like Podman. Docker's been interesting on Mac since they made you monetize it. Oh. Uh-oh. That was a weird music cutoff. I talked to some people about setting up a merch store. Like, I have a merch store currently hosted on Stream Elements, and it's got like 2 really bad shirts. And I want bucket hats and socks. And that's pretty much where I'm at with that. That's what I want. So I was like, oh, if I get to get this for myself, I should set up the infrastructure to sell it. The thing is, it's not cheap to set up a merch store. And I don't know if anybody would want to buy a shirt with my face on it. So, if you want a shirt with my face on it, just let me know. And I will make them. Like, I have the shirts, the design, ready to go. It's just, should I set up a Shopify store if people aren't going to buy the stuff? That's it. That's my thing. So, it's not like it's super expensive, but I do have to buy all of the merchandise before they warehouse it and sell it to me. Undefined con? What? What do you mean undefined con? Like, it works. Did I accidentally do something? I don't know. I just started a poll for fun. It runs, so why is this undefined con? It must have been when I ran Go Mod Tidy. Go build -v-o. Every meetup. So. Well, then let's just change it to, I don't know why I have a -v and a -o. Let's just do that. Right, that should work. I know Melky Dev has a successful merch store, so like some people... What do... It had to have, what else could it be besides a Go Mod problem, right? I don't need to expose port 8080, I don't think. What the heck? Does anybody... Let's check this out. Why didn't that transfer over? Let's just stick with GoDuckDB. Which, actually, let me give this a star since I'm enjoying it so much. What was the error? That there's no defined con? I have... What else can we talk about? What else can we talk about today? Clearly, the secret to Twitch is to announce that you're going live. I've been in the office all week, so I haven't had time to, like, do a lot. And playing Pokemon, obviously. Which is very important. I don't want an MBA. Oh. Sorry. I would rather not do that. But last time I announced like a week ahead that I was going to be doing Twitch and it worked really well. This time I didn't do anything except for post on Twitter just now, so obviously it makes a difference. We're gonna start making LinkedIn events for everything. Should I just make like Eventbrite events for streams? Get your ticket to come to the stream that anybody can watch. Transaction.go, that's where I think that this is... Honestly, is this gonna be our problem? Because this is just in the build, and it can build locally, but it doesn't build there. Transaction.go. Undefined con on line 6? What the heck? Oh, it's not going back to Arch because I have a pop-up opened for Twitch chat. I think I'm just gonna open Twitch chat in Brave and kill that pop-up. Oops. This is all of my things. Bye, pop-up. How do you get out of a window? How do I do anything with this? Go away. There it is. I don't even know. What was my follower goal anyway? I have like Twitch goals somewhere. My follower goal is 1,000. Yeah, we'll keep it on this goal for now. The sub goal for all my friends that can do Twitch subs. Con? It's right there. What do you mean it's not? It's in connection. Where else would con be? It's stinking right there. Am I not running GoMod Tidy? I ran GoMod download. What else do I need to run? What does they changed? Maybe GoMod download, was that one of the things that they changed? Okay, good. GoMod download? Cause like I used GoGet to do it locally. GoMod Tidy, GoMod Y, GoMod Edit, GoMod Go install versus GoMod download. Okay, it downloads everything into the modules cache. So clearly it's fine. I guess. I don't know. Should we run a GoMod verify just for funds? Warning, all matched no packages. What the heck? Has anybody ever seen this? Again, this doesn't break on my machine. There were no modules files? So did the copy not... What the heck? Let's go over here and do a run and then just do an ls-la, and then I'm actually gonna put this over here. I don't know why I copied twice. Now that I'm reading my Docker. Yeah, so the only thing I have is a GoSub mod and a GoMod sum. So I run the GoMod download. So, but when I run it again after I have files, I run a GoMod tidy, it's different. I don't know why I have a GoMod step before I pull everything. So let's just not do this. Obviously. Let's do a go get of the last thing we went and got and see if that fixes it. Because this is really fun. Okay, so like this is everything. And so these are going to be in the container themselves then. Looks like I'm going to have to add some things to Docker Ignore. That's going to be in Docker Ignore. This is going to be in Docker Ignore. These will be in Docker Ignore. That's the other thing too. Is like, the one thing with Docker is like Docker will put everything in the repo there, which is like a good and a bad. It's really good for me, like, for just deploying the way I want to. But if I was gonna share this with people, which I already have some people who want this, who run meetups. Just one person who wants this. It's Clint, who I talk about every stream. So, you know. Oh, sorry, it probably already failed. Okay, it still does fail. What version is this? Is that like the version? Yeah. It's 3 weeks ago. This was also 3 weeks ago, but like... Connection was updated 8 months ago. It freaking exists. I don't even care. I don't even know. I'm asking my friends. If you guys have any idea, let me know. I'll try anything, but I'm just gonna go with Go Releaser then. And not worry about it. That way I don't have to do I don't have to deal with it, right? We have some pretty epic music. I will say that I also enjoy I paid for this pretzel thing. I'm going to be reason number 300 why you have to suffer through ads is so that I can make the money back that I'm paying for this stupid music subscription just to not get it to spam chat. Because I did not like it spamming chat. Did not. Okay, so clearly this Docker file has issues. And since it has issues and it's being stupid, I'm gonna kill that, and kill this. This is how it's supposed to work. So we're just gonna leave it here and say this is how it would work if it wasn't broken. And then we'll just figure out how to use Go Releaser. And then we'll have a binary here. Well, not here. A binary here that's released, and you can just download the binary and run it, and we'll just call it good. Maybe the dependency was updated. Here's the thing. Ooh, I can look at my Go mod file, but the version was 3 weeks ago. Like, if you look at the version, it said version 156, which was the issue, was released 3 weeks ago, and I downloaded this 1 week ago for the first time. So, and that's the version I'm using. I'm also not using the right... Maybe that was the problem. I'm using... that could have been the problem, was the version of Go. Should we try it now? Let's just see. No, that wasn't it. But it's a good thing that you caught that, because we should be using the version that I have on my local machine, which is 121. Why am I using Testify indirectly? I don't even know. I am using 121, right? Yeah, I am. Good. I don't know if that's the... most up-to-date one, but... Cool. So... any problems with switching? Okay, so if we go to our list... Not now. We're going to be using Go Releaser. So now we need to set up Go Releaser, if I could spell releaser, to build binary in GitHub repo. And then we're gonna need to update README with install instructions. You should just be able to go get it once it's there. Like with Go Releaser, you can do a go get and install. So as long as Go is installed on my Raspberry Pi, it should be really simple to install and run. So, Chance Dev, it takes more space. But what if you did a vendor of your dependencies instead? That 100% would fix it. I just don't. Okay, so I was muted. Somebody pressed the hard mute button. So there was that. Yeah, so it just muted. I don't know why the mute button was pressed, but the mute button was pressed. And now my audio died. My music died. Sad day. But we can live without music. All sound is gone. No! But you should hear it now. You should hear my sound. Like, the button was red, and I didn't press the button. So the issue that you sent there, Jaloo, says that it doesn't support Windows, which is fine. They don't have to support Windows. What the heck? Just go to the freaking site. No. I just can't. I don't want to go to the GitHub. I don't know. Basically, DuckDB doesn't like Windows. My bitrate crashed, so I have audio. And I should be... Okay, my bitrate should be coming back now. That is so loud. Anyway. Thank you, Chance. Thank you, Jaloo. Oh, I don't want to statically link my database, so I think we should be fine. Okay, I'm just, like I said, you missed my thought. I do not think that the convenience of using Docker is, like, I don't think it's going to be that convenient. Now I came back. I don't know why I didn't have a stream for 5 seconds. I had internet. I checked my internet. It had to have been the Wi-Fi, but if I turn Wi-Fi off for some reason, you're not going to have a stream. So, I have internet without Wi-Fi. Like, it's a hardline internet connection, but whatever. Anyway. My comment is, I should be able to just go get and install the binary. Once I have Go Releaser installed, once I have it deployed, oh, I can use Brew, that's fantastic. And then I have the file on the Pi, so I can read the DuckDB file if I wanted to use a SQL editor. I think it'll just make my life easier if it's just a simple binary. Honestly. So, I won't even worry about Docker. I might even remove the Docker file. Cool. The only thing I've updated so far is GoMod. Okay. So, we are on the step of install Go Releaser. Do a Go Releaser init. And then we want to figure out how to throw this into GitHub. Oh, we just do a git tag. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to export my GitHub token. Which is easy. Oh, John Bradshaw. Oh, I have an event in 2 weeks for Mariah for the Utah AI 100. I have been nominated to the Utah AI 100. As you can see, I'm clearly an AI. This one. I am an AI streamer. As you can see. AI. I'm not. So. But where's my name? So. I have a banquet for that at some point. Because I don't know. Okay, so we have init our main. Let's do... Why did my music stop? I really like their EDM one, so that's what we're gonna listen to. Okay. Let's try Go Releaser init. So, and now we could check our Go Releaser YAML. I don't need Go Generate. I don't need Windows. Let's add our comment, Windows not supported. Does not, what was it? DuckDB Go. Duck. DickDB Go. DuckDB Go does not support Windows. Cool. Oh, the other thing I want to do while I'm here, what is it? .github, workflows, go YAML. Let's remove the step that breaks, which is this. And I'll just have a to-do. Add code coverage badge. Don't you love how I just am conflating all of these changes? It's fantastic. So now we have Go Releaser. So now it says, now let's run a locally only release. Let's try it. Did we ever view the results of my poll? And nobody responded? Okay, we'll just leave the poll as it is then. You don't have to care. Oh, I can't look at that! Darwin ARM, which is literally... Why the heck? This is actually a real problem then. That I have to fix for everything. I also don't have the GitHub token exported, but this was local only. Like, this was a clean one. What the heck? Yes, I know. They just have everything in their main. So clearly they... So transactions has this con right here. And this con is set up right here. Who wrote this? We're gonna... Oh gosh. Whoever wrote this is a saint. Because they're integrating with C++ and I'm... You're a saint, Mark Boker. It uses CGO. You must run your binaries with CGO enabled? I must build my binaries with CGO enabled. Is that it? Could that 100% be my problem? Because that connection file had the import statement? Where was our thing? 1. Yeah, that was it. The thing is, though, I don't feel like... I don't know why it works like it works when I just want to run it. Just don't know. I don't understand these things. Well, that was the problem. So that Docker file I just deleted a second ago, I could have just done that. I could have just enabled CGO and been good with it. Are you kidding? Seagull enabled. I'm not gonna link to any file, so I don't think I need this, but this is just interesting. Which one did it fail building? Did it fail building the Mac binary or the Linux binary? Because we could just skip it building the Macs. I only care about it building Linux. Just for kicks and giggles, right? Now that's the problem. I bet it's because I'm running this on Mac OS. Let's see if let's do this. Yeah, it's because I'm running it on Mac OS. Okay. Well, good to know that I should just... Dance break. Sorry. Suffer through my dancing. Where's the Go Releaser stuff? This is all great, but I don't want to run this local. Like, let's just do Go Releaser on GitHub Actions and just only run it on GitHub Actions. Yeah. Because, like, honestly, it's all I need. Cool. Oh, there's a checkout before. This is fun. Okay, let's go back and let's test. Let's tag this. Let's do a git tag. Because I forget how to do git tags. Git tag. Now, where's the examples? Great. Didn't it tell you how to do the git tag here? Okay. We'll just do that. We'll just do a git tag. Cool. And so now we'll do our GitHub workflows. We only have one workflow and it's already for Go. And since it already does the build, clearly it needs to be updated. After the build and after it runs its test, we'll add the Go Releaser step, which was over here somewhere. Go Releaser GitHub action. With the GitHub token. Right, that should work. Let's go copy that again. There we go. Okay. And we don't need the coverage one. Actually, I'm gonna put that over here still. Run only on new tags. This one has a new one. So there's that too. Maybe I should make a new workflow. Yeah, let's make a new workflow then. Because I do only want it to be on new tags. I keep wanting to spell release with like real. Is it like Gorm? Coding no said? No. What like Gorm? Like my analytics app? Is my analytics app like Gorm? Is that what we're asking? No, this is not an ORM. I scrape the Meetup API and like generate analytics in a database. So it connects directly to DuckDB, no generated queries or anything. The biggest thing it's going to do is it's going to normalize data into tables for repos. Like that is honestly what that is. And I am just trying to figure out how best to get this into a binary so that I can run it wherever I want to run it. If I want to run it on my Raspberry Pi, or if I want to run it on I could have done it in the step. I could have done a condition on the step. Maybe that's what I want. I can do a yeah, that's what I want. I want it on the step. Where's that nested after uses? I think well, I'm working with DuckDB, just not like connecting to DuckDB. Like DuckDB is just a SQLite database, so I'm not like automating any. What the heck is this distribution thing? I don't need that because I can use default. Yeah, like it connects to DuckDB and does all that stuff. It just isn't like I'm not building an API to DuckDB, right? Like I'm not doing CRUD operations on DuckDB because that doesn't necessarily make sense for an OLAP database. So that's why it's not Gorm. But yeah, it does work with DuckDB, so DuckDB is fantastic. Wait, I put this on the wrong one. I wanted it here. Yeah, I think... Oh, I needed to update that. It's not a problem, Coding Dome. It's just a different purpose. No worries. Let's check out a branch. Mariah, release, go, binary. I'm gonna remove git restore staged and not commit the release workflows since it should already handle that. Like, I still want the file, but I don't need that. There aren't any changes based on main. What do you mean? Did I not? I didn't commit them. I forgot to commit it again. Oops. Add GitHub action and releaser docs. I opted to not run this with Docker. So I am removing the Docker stuff. All I'm doing is going to run it as a Go binary. And it's not going to be running all the time, so since it's not running all the time, there's no reason to have it as a Docker file. I think it's fine. So now, create a pull request. What was that last song? That's a good question. I don't know. It doesn't show me my song history on Pretzel. This is ARHWG by Made Monster. Barely usable. I am listening to the EDM station on Pretzel. Just because I like EDM, and that's about as much as I know. Because it doesn't give me a played history. Maybe it does. Track attributes. Nope. Because this is a station, I think it's just like radio, so I can't see what was previously played, which is kind of dumb, but whatever. I apologize. Barely usable. That's a really funny handle. You're not gonna run my stuff? Come on, let's go back over here. Where's mine? I thought it did make a pull request. Okay, it made a pull request. And did it not run the new action? Okay, it did. It failed to run it. Good. I have a syntax error on line 30. See, this is what I needed to know. I could work out to this song. Uses and if. I think that is a syntax error. Because I think that's supposed to be on the same one. Ad break, if you're not a subscriber, hello, all 3 subscribers. One of them is me, by the way. Default, I subscribe to myself, so it would be Todd and Derek. Everybody else is watching a beautiful ad. Okay, so they're indented too far. Go, go. Oh, dang it, it doesn't go. I could work out to this song. I am not joking. I'm like about to go at it. Fix, indent. Let's go see if it's on Spotify. It's called A.H.A. Alright. Here we go. Period. By Made Monster, that's it. I'm adding it. Okay, that got pushed. Alright, ready? Here we go. Do we still have an issue? Fix indent. Now what was the problem? No, don't stop. Thank you. I have a syntax error on the... No, I fixed that. Did I not add it? Oh, did I? I added the wrong one. Boo! Well, then I might as well just do this. Oops. I like to keep that open. I just don't always remember to do that. I use a Vim plugin called Vim R something, Vim something, and it lets me do the Git thing from the Vim terminal, and I forget. Okay, we only really care 12% of statements. Okay, what do you mean this didn't run? I thought I pushed a new tag. I have one tag. And it was 15 minutes ago. Okay, should we push? Can I delete the tag? Can I go here and be like, delete tag? Okay. Okay, no more tag. Perfect, this ran, everything passed, that was good. I fixed my Go build. So I'm going to push a new tag. Okay, who knows how to run git tag? It's here. Git tag -a. What is -a? Oh, can you tag a branch? Can you tag a... Because I just want to tag. I just want to test this. Well, I guess it's not working unless there's a new tag. So, like, that's exactly what I wanted. Everything good. The GitHub token should already be in secrets, so... Because it's running on GitHub Actions, that's why it should already be in secrets. Like, it should know where it's pushing it. No merged? What does no merged mean? Oh, -A. Annotate. Make an unsigned tag. Oh. Well, can I just do a signed tag? I don't know the difference. -S v.0.10 message testing release. Right? That's what this is. Oh. I think I always tag a commit? Yes, but this would... But that's with the commit hash, right? You always tag it with the commit hash? I just don't know if I can do this without it being main. Actually, that's a good question. When I ran git tag and I pushed it, it might have only been on main. Yeah. So now I pushed a new tag. Well, I deleted the tag. So now if I go back to my repo, I don't think you're wrong, Jelu. I think you're right. I just am trying to figure out the nuance that is life. Let's try and rerun this. Just rerun it. Oh. This should not be in build, by the way. Well, I guess it can be in build. I don't care. See, Go Releaser still skipped it? Okay. But... where's my releaser? I don't want this. Actually, I really don't care that much. Let's put it back. And merge it and call it good. Let's merge it and see what happens. Because who cares? Does anybody want to review it? I'll throw it in Discord just in case. Where's Discord? Feel free to throw a review on there. If not, I'm going to merge it anyway. Because YOLO! Right? Everybody, this is kind of like YOLO music. We can just YOLO and say, go. Let's run, let's see if this skips it now. Because if it does skip it, then I have a different problem. It still skipped Go Releaser. Okay. Well, I have a solution for that. Yes, you can review it, of course, Jilu. Are you on my Discord? Does Discord have a command? If not, Discord, the link for Discord is below the stream button, so feel free to review whatever you want. It doesn't exist anymore because I just merged it, but let's go to our GitHub Actions and we'll make a new MR and then you can review that one. Because I'm about to kill this. Coding no! Thanks for following! We appreciate that. I didn't know there was an underscore. Do you like my... I just set up new alerts using Twitch alerts, and they have voices. And they had, like... They're all English, right? But one of the voices you could pick was an Indian accent. And I really wanted to pick that, because I really like it. But I felt like that would somehow be racist. What's the context for your testing and observability video? Because it's not me. Oh, it's from Strangeloop. I knew that that was a good conference. I've heard lots of things about this conference. Never gone. Maybe I'll figure out how to speak there one day. Because that's how I like to introduce myself to new conferences. Thanks for having recording turned on. You're welcome. You're welcome, barely usable. Looks like, yeah, the release might be better in not a build step, in a different step. So I might pull that out in a minute, but we're just testing things, right? No, I want to make a new pull request. Did that not push? I did. Okay. Go back and make a new pull request. New pull request. That one. Are you not running the thing because of a conflict? Oh my gosh. Oh, the video about testing in production? Yes. Oh, that video was about testing in production? I missed that. Oh. There is a talk at QCon literally called Testing in Production. So. The username without the underscore was already taken? Boo! That's rude. What was I doing? I had a thought about something. I need to rebase. Oh gosh. This is what happens when you keep using the same branch. Which I like to do anyway. I've done that. I do that. If I merge something and I have to test by merging, which sometimes at work I have to do with like Argo and things like that, I just keep the same branch. I'm not going to make a new branch because you require me to merge, because you don't allow me to build branches. Right? Which is why I don't like building GitLab CI pipelines, because it's this. Oh look, okay, it ran. Perfect, 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 perfect. Did I tell you that there was an Indian voice I could use for these alerts, and I felt like that was insensitive, so I went with the British voice named Emma because my sister's name is Emma. It also was the least weird. There were a lot of like super like electronic voices, and I was like, I don't want an electronic voice. Git doesn't contain any tags. What do you mean Git doesn't contain any tags? I don't understand that error. Oh look, here's some actual documentation. Goosebach or Goosebatch? Goosebach. I'm glad you made it! After seeing you yesterday, you felt a little bit more obligated to come say hi, huh? I'm glad you can make it. We're having a party. And now I have to read the documentation about how to do this the right way. Can be used with I am using the official reactions. Run with tags only. Go version stable. Oh, we should just do that on our Go stuff. Just always do Go version stable. Release or action will not install or set up any other software needed to release. Goosebach. Cool. That's what I thought it should be. My music is so loud. I hope your music is not this loud. Because, like, that was some of there is definitely like an inconsistency in volume on these tracks. Add a reference fingerprint to your signing. Oh, if I need to sign it with that, I don't care about signing. Outputs, environment variables. Fetch depthness. What is fetch depthness? Notice that fetch depth 0 option on checkout workflow setup. It is required for Go Releaser to work properly. Without it, Go Releaser might fail or behave incorrectly. Do you have any tags in the repo? I do. I have one tag, but the tag, to be fair, was not made correct. Like, it's here. There's a tag, but like, it's not the current main. It was made on a branch, so it's like, I'm just experimenting. Like, I ran this right here on a branch, essentially. So I think I did it wrong with fetch depth equals 0. It said you had to have that, right? This is needed if you use fields like tag subject, tag body, or tag content. Oh, I don't need that. Fetch depthness. Oh yeah, this one. It is required for Go Release. Okay, so there we go. We are going to go back to option 2. Option 2 is not an option. So I have a separate release YAML, which is kind of what I wanted to do anyway. So we're going to kill this releaser right here and not do it on the step that tests it because A, it's a build. And I felt weird doing it on a release. I think I want it on a second job. And this is fine. On the docs, it did have them using stable, which I kind of liked, and fetch depth 0, so I think I'm gonna copy that. And that goes right here. And so they had this built in. So, but I think I only want to run it against tags here on push. Oh, they already have that. And then, but I also want it on pull request. So I want this full thing. And this is different. Very different from the docs that they have on their GitHub. Like, they have a GitHub action thing built in. And, like, the docs here are, I feel like, very different from the docs on their page. Sorry for the yawn, which is normal. I think that's pretty, also very normal. Just annoying. I mean, I don't blame them. I'm not signing anything yet, so that's fine. Oh, I have working action, so. I do feel so. I've been doing a lot of GitLab CI work in my day job. And I think actions are easier to build than CI jobs. And that is a purely biased opinion of me only having GitHub action experience and not building GitLab CI any point in time before, like 2 weeks ago. So it's pretty interesting. You can use GitHub Go Releaser for Docker images? Remember how I said I'm not going to use Docker? Okay. Just write all, and then we'll do git status, git commit message move to releaser step. So now it's not in the build step. The build step is separate. This is in the releaser step. Cool. Goosebach, are you agreeing that GitHub Actions are 100% easier than GitLab? Working on a GitLab include right now. If you want to know the true gripe I have, like, it's not that it's hard to build. Like, it's pretty simple, like, straightforward bash stuff, which, again, I'm not a bash expert. I'm just a human that is happy to do GitLab CI builds that I think are harder than GitHub Actions. The docs aren't consistent across the build, like, across everything, and I think that is my struggle with GitLab. Like, on one page it said, use includes, as like, use exclude over if statements, and then the other one's like, exclude is deprecated, only use if statements. My mom said, where's my hat? I always stream in a hat. But because I'm wearing black and the hat was gray, it looked bad. GitLab is easier. You think GitLab is easier than GitHub Actions? That's what Goosebuck said. So, okay. Then it must just be... Oh my gosh, who's adjusting the light in my camera? It must be an experience thing. Because I just have more experience with GitHub Actions, and that just must be... There we go. That must be the difference. And the docs are all over the place. The docs are all over the place. I will say, GitHub Actions take a lot of getting used to. Like, I will say, yeah, I feel like it takes a lot of getting used to, like with the YAML and the steps and the but it feels like it's a lot easier to, I don't know. It's gotta just be experience. Git doesn't contain any tags. Either add a tag or use a snapshot. So Git doesn't contain any tags. I don't understand that. And this is just me being a naive person who doesn't tag things ever. I just want to know how Git, like, I have this right here. Git tag documentation. Which is great, but I don't understand. I can see that. I can see how GitHub Actions are like object-oriented as opposed to like scripting. I say that's a very fair comparison. Because GitHub Actions 100% are like a super rigid with all of the weird inheritance and all of those new things. Try making a new annotated tag. I will try doing that. I agree. That was my next thing. Because, yeah, it's definitely, like, a whole lot of importing with GitHub Actions, and I don't think I import ever with GitLab. So that would, definitely where I agree. One, 0, so I have 0, 1, 0, so I'll do 0, 1, 1. Oh, and there's no dot before that, so we got an annotated tag, message, test again, because I'm just testing. Git push. Everything is up to date. Jake Lake? Well, -A is an annotated tag, right? Like, that is what I was supposed to be doing. Thanks, Jake Lake. What's a freeze tag? When it said to do it over here in my only reference that I have, which was in the quick start, it had you doing a push origin. I don't know what a push origin is, how that's different than a git push. But let's go. I only have one tag, so that definitely didn't git push origin. Git push tags, that's a thing? Git push. That worked. Now my action is running. Okay, now I do have an action running on just the tag. Go mod file indicates 121, but version maximum? Huh? That means that the problem... This worked. Thank you, Goosebach. That was fantastic. That clearly was the issue. Oh, okay. A symlink. I thought I wanted 121, but I said stable here. Do I need to do 121? I'm happy to do 121. They just had stable in their example thing. But here, in the other one, where is it? Go releaser action. They did have it as the version. Oh, they don't have it as that. Then where was I listing a version before? I think it's v121. I think that is the semantics. That might be in my pull request if I'm not an idiot. No, I am an idiot. Why am I pushing to main? I thought I checked out a new branch. Oh, I am on this one. Cool. I'm on the right branch. That was a lie. I just was trying to debug on main like an idiot. What was I doing? I came back here to look at the version that I had back when I was hard coding versions, which is what I prefer to do anyway. There's no V, thank you. That's what I needed to know. And then in Go Release, let's do 121 as well. Right, W. I had finger surgery recently. 2 months ago. On the left ring finger. And so I've been slowly coming back to typing with 5 fingers as opposed to 3 or 4. And I'm noticing, I think I type wrong. According, if there was a such thing as a real typing standard. How many times I cross these 2 fingers. Like, I will put my pinky finger on, like, the Q and the S, and then my ring finger on the A. Like, it's normal for me to, like, switch those fingers all the time. And I don't understand. Version, match, go.mod. Now, this one, will this build even though... Because the last one tried to build with a tag. But since there was no release ever assigned to that tag, it should still work again. Anyway, the reason I bring that up is because I was doing git add, and I was trying to type the add with my ring finger, which... Does that mean it ran? Does that mean I have a release with my tag? What does that mean? No, I don't. I still only have source code with the tag. So that didn't... Because I should have, essentially, at the end of the day, when I'm done with this, I should have a whole bunch of binaries that are not, we're not doing Docker. We're just releasing the binaries. So, what did that say? Does that mean I need to do a new tag? What failed? Go releaser failed. Good. Good. Tag was not made against the commit. Oh, good! Good. That's perfect. I think that makes sense. So, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to understand this whole magic of releasing and tagging and all this stuff because I don't do it. I don't. I'm a bad person. Oh, I need to change my laundry. Okay, so we will take a break in a minute. I should have done it during the ad. Dang it. I need to change my laundry. I'll do that in a minute. So, I just made a commit. This is the commit ref for the commit I just did. But this tag was for a different commit. So because that's the case, this failed. I need to make a new tag for this current commit. And that should then work. And then I would need to do git push tags. So normally when I make a commit, I should commit, add a tag, and then push. And so then that would create a new release. And that should always be the case. And then in the future, when I go into magical La La Land and I'm not testing this, make it only happen on main and only when that main happens to get a new release. Because I may not... I should release every main, but I probably won't, because who does that? Mariah would, because I want to deploy every main, but normal people, like, kind of space their releases so that, you know. I guess the question is, you have to release... Go Releaser should handle that, and then I can only worry about major... Who cares? That was sour. I don't care. You know, I can get push tags. Which is not something I want to do all the time, but I am doing it for the sake of testing this thing. No, go back. I should be able to rerun this now. Because I made a new... I didn't make a new tag. I did. If I go here... No, I didn't. I didn't push. How can you see what your current tag is? Like, is there like a list tags? Well, I bet GitLog does have something, doesn't it? Barely usable! Thank you for following. I am really glad to have that sound in my ear. Now I know when something happens. Glad to have you here. So, this does have a tag. And we fixed the version of GoMod. And that was the last push. And is there a way I can check that there is a tag in the PR? Which, if you use GitLab, is called an MR. Another thing that really doesn't make any sense. Git tag list. Yeah, it does have them, thank you. Barely usable, that was very helpful. That's what I wanted. I'm just rerunning it, just because. Let's see what happens. Now that we have a new tag associated with the same commit. Okay, it doesn't think... Okay, yeah, because this... It never got up here. This only doesn't know that I have a new tag. So that means that git push didn't happen. Git push origin. Git push tags. There it goes. That finally freaking moved it. Wait. Now do I have... Now I have 3 tags. Ugh. Let me tell you. I have been really struggling this week to get my local Git in line with remote Git on work, like just in general. I guess clearly this is an example of me trying to do that here in personal stuff. Something happened. Oh no, we're gonna have a Seago error. Failed to build for Linux, yeah. Because it couldn't import the Seago header. Oh no, now we have to debug the build. So, how? This was breaking in Docker as well when I was trying to build it. So the reason being is because I didn't have Seago enabled, so it should be when I build it. Seago equals 1. Seago enabled equals 1. Where is that flag? It was in the docs 5 seconds ago. But of course, there it is. Seago enabled. So this is why I couldn't get it to... It builds locally. Everything happens on my home computer just fine. But it doesn't have it. Obviously, the GoMod tidy... This is the Go releaser. So it's doing a GoMod tidy. But maybe the one thing that... So that might be a hook we need. There's only a couple of like C++, well I guess I don't know if they're C++ header files or C header files, but they are header files. One that you need is here not here in transaction, but transaction imports connection. It doesn't import connection. It references connection, and connections has this DutchDB.h header file, which is right here. So this has to be available. Obviously, you can get that by doing this. Because I have it locally. But I guess you can't get it by doing GoMod tidy, so either we'll need to have a GoMod tidy, or we're gonna have to do an explicit go get of the DuckDB database, which is this. And I have to test this on GitHub Actions because I can't build Linux locally because macOS doesn't want to build the Linux distribution with the Seago issue, which is a Go problem. The Go compiler, I've run into this before. Using Seago makes your builds have issues. It's really easy for Linux to compile back to Darwin, but it's really hard for Darwin to compile to Linux. Happened all the time at Tailscale. Oh, I never did my finger exercises, my lunchtime ones. You want to do my finger exercises with me? Okay, I have to count to 15. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is physical therapy. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The next one is just the tip of the finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This knuckle, that one that we were just bending, is the one that's been having problems. This one's actually doing really good. This is the one I had surgery on. We isolate the knuckle that I had surgery on. I'm not flipping you off. My pinky is still up, but you know, reverse flip off. And I bend it sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What are these for? I had surgery on my knuckle right here, so these are my physical therapy exercises that I have to do until I get full range of motion. 1, I can't see, this is as close as I get to a fist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And so those were my active exercises. Now I have some passive exercises where I have to do things. I'm trying to be really good about physical therapy. I needed to have the surgery. I had broken my finger a long time ago. So now I am pinching the joint right here. You can't see it. And I'm bending it down and holding it. I have to hold it for 20 seconds. I have a timer on my watch. I broke my finger when I was 11. I fractured it, split the bone. The bone kind of slid down. And basically, sometimes when I would use my fingers, I'd get like reverse trigger finger. Then instead of my finger like staying straight, it would instead of my finger staying like curved, it would stick out straight. And that would basically render my hand like unusable. I have to do this 5 times. Hold it for 20 seconds for 5 times. So I had surgery on my finger in November. So that I could then use my finger again and it wouldn't get stuck. And so now I have been doing physical therapy exercises to regain full mobility. We are really close to full mobility. I have started typing with it. It types just fine. You don't put a lot of pressure on your finger when you type, obviously. This is 3, isn't it? And then other things. When I carry things, I tried to open the door at work with 2 fingers, something that I would have been able to do in the past. This finger doesn't really support weight. So we're just getting full flexibility. That's what these are supposed to do. And then I need 1 more of that one. And then, obviously, at some point, finger strength. So it's just to return to full mobility of my finger. Things I learned having finger surgery, that there are 4 tendons in each of your fingers. You have a tendon that runs down the front of your finger, tendon that runs down the back of your finger, and tendon on each side of your finger. And it was the tendon on the side of my finger that would get stuck on what we called a bone protrusion. Okay. Last exercise. This is a really fun one. So with this exercise, I have to take my thumb. I don't know if you can see it. I put it on the top half part of my finger where this is, and then I put my index finger on the back. I squeeze it together and I curl it down to kind of make like a loop. This one hurts. This one hurts the worst, but like honestly, this finger doesn't, the top knuckle, this knuckle right here, doesn't like to bend when this knuckle's bending, so they're clearly super important. F me. I almost said a bad word. They're super important finger exercises. So I can grip things. I like to lift weights. Lifting weights is what I do to relieve my anxiety. And you do need to have... It's really hard to like do pull-ups with 2 fingers on one hand. Because if this finger doesn't work, this finger doesn't work. So I'm like doing a tool. It's like I grab things with 3 fingers on this hand and 5 fingers on this hand. So we're just trying to get this one back up to snuff. And the physical therapist says, who specializes in hand physical therapy. If you knew that physical therapists could specialize in hand therapy, says that I'm looking good to get like full strength and full range of motion back, which he didn't think was going to happen based on my doctor's surgery notes. So the doctor did have to detach the tendon and he screwed it back in. So I now have a screw in my finger. So, oh look, there's a line 35. You see that error on line 35? Somebody put a V in there. I need to kill that. I think. Nope, that V is supposed to be there. Oops. So now when I go to the airport and they ask, do you have any metal in your body? I'm going to be like, yes, I do. I have 1 screw. This is 5, right? This is the last one. See how it doesn't straighten out all the way after that? It's just like, it's a fun little... Ow. Exercise number 5. I also have some putty that I use for strength building and grasping. And then, yeah, I have to do these exercises 4 times a day. Technically, I only have to do the passive one 3 times a day, but I just do them all together. Cool. Thank you for doing my finger exercises with me. What did we change? Oh, we added the Go download. Git commit, add Go download to check for header file. I'm actually really proud of myself that I know that that is a header file. That means Mariah remembered something from her one college class that she took in programming. It was only one. That's not true. The only programming class offered by the CS department. I took multiple programming classes offered by the physics department. Header file? So, I took programming in college, but only one was C++. The others were like MATLAB and Mathematica. They have since added Python, which I specifically emailed the professor who writes the curriculum. I'm like, add Python. You're doing a disservice by not teaching these kids Python. So, do you have to do like a flag if you push things out without updating the tag? Or did that just figure it out on its own? Like, so there has to be something that will push the tag. Besides push tags. Because that failed because the tag didn't change. So, see? Anyway, I remembered what a header file was because of that. Because of my one class. And I haven't used C++ since that class. But it can run Go Mod Tidy, but it can't run Go Download? What the heck? We should be able to do any of that stuff because we have Go set up. Why can it run Go Mod Tidy, but it can't run Go Download? somebody explain this for me? Will it run go get? I do not want to have this many tags. I don't. Is there a way to, like, clean up your tags and get rid of them? Did I add that? So now if I do git push and I do tags, that should push everything and the tags, right? No. Okay, we are going to be starting an ad break in 3 minutes. During that ad break, I'm going to go change my laundry. So I will also pause this. So we're going to git push. Because apparently git push regular is different than git push tags. I don't understand what the difference is. If anybody knows the difference, I don't understand tags. Oh, so I cut... no, I'm not cutting a release. Go Releaser is cutting the release. Oh, that makes sense. I'm not on that one. Somebody... It only worked... Git push tags does... Didn't I do a git tag for 4? Zero, 1, 4. I thought that's... Oh, -M. Okay, that worked. I don't think this is gonna work. I'm just really confused why GoMod Tidy is allowed. Oh, Go Git is allowed. But GoMod Download is not allowed. Maybe I misspelled download. That could have been it. Okay, so, wait. That did it. That gets the header file. That's good. All we needed was the header file. And I'm still proud of myself. Oh! Aminator? Thank you for following. Glad to see you here. Hope you're enjoying. I'm just trying to make this easy to install. Anyway, my ads are going to start. I'll see you in 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I am muted. Thank you. Hey yo, Exe, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm muted on break, so I have to re-explain what we've been doing. So I have this repro right here. It's a Meetup GraphQL scraper. It's going to become an analytics app that provides analytics stuff. It uses the Kala SDK for auth. That's an open source SDK. You do have to have a Kala account for auth, but whatever. But it has basically it is self-contained. You can compile it, run it. It generates analytics you can query from DuckDB. I'm not muted anymore. And it has a CSV. See ya, Goosebach. On Be Real, of course. Anyway, so I'm just trying to make it really easy to install once I can compile it. All you would need is this config file, and then you could run it from anywhere. Except for a Windows computer, because DuckDB Go does not support Windows. So that's why we're doing Go Releaser. Go Releaser just would create a binary, and all I'd have to do is have a binary and run it. I would run it on a cron job, essentially. Like, it's a single time run thing. It doesn't do, like, times bounded or update only or anything fancy. It's not meant to be a long time store thing. It's just meant to be a one and done run. So yeah. I thought Go Releaser would be fantastic to just get a binary and build it. The Docker didn't like to build because this package uses Sego. And so now we're running into that exact same problem. We have over here our pull request. All this pull request is doing is taking this Go Releaser step out of there. It's basically, the whole intent is to use Go Releaser to do this. We're running it on Ubuntu, I believe. Actually, I don't see an image on this at all. SQLite for DB, SQLite for analytics. DuckDB is SQLite for analytics, I apologize. It's a SQLite style database. It's just a file. But instead of having the query scheduler, so normal SQLite uses OLTP, which stands for Online Transaction Processor, so it's a transaction. The scheduler is a transaction based, which is meant for write heavy, essentially. With analytics, it's not write heavy, so it's an analytics processor, OLAP. So the scheduler is different. It's looking for, instead of small transactions, it's looking for large query jobs. It's trying to optimize for that. But I'm not going to have a ton of data, so I don't. Anyway, it's not a warehouse. It's a database, but it's a database that does transactions like a column or warehouse. Great. It's a great tool if you're doing analytics. So we're here. We have our actions. We see we are running things. We have this version 1.4. Everything's working great, except for our header files. So let's see. Do I specify? Oh, I don't. The Go Releaser's great. So I'm using Ubuntu latest. Now this header file is something that should be installed somewhere else. Right? Like it should be... basically I need to install something. That is essentially all I have to do. I just have to figure out what I need to install. Here's how I do it on Ubuntu. Cool. And now you see, now, we were having a debate previously about what's easier, GitLab or GitLab CI or GitHub Actions. In GitLab CI, I would take this command right here and just run it. Like, all I have to do is I'm writing a bash script. That is GitLab CI. GitHub Actions is not that way. Because these essentially are my scripts. Like, it's very different. But somehow I need to import this GCC stuff into my builder. Because once it's built and compiled, they don't need it anymore. So it needs to be here. So now I need to figure out in GitHub Actions, which I have GitHub Actions stuff set up somewhere. GitHub Action. Run. It's apt-get, right? Yeah, I need to run an apt-get install in GitHub Actions. Oh, I can just run it in its own step, right? Yeah, okay, so I just need a new step that just runs what I need to. So instead of checkout, which... Why do I have some formatted one way and some formatted another way? So we need to do this before... I want to do this before the Go setup. We'll call this one a name setup build environment. GitHub... yes! It's all YAML. It is. It's different. It's very different than GitLab, but I mean, I think GitHub Actions are easier. But that's because that's what I've been using the whole time. So, they say run. Okay. So... And DuckDB uses Seago to basically call the driver. I think SQLite's driver works very similar, so... Install... And I am assuming that this libc header start H. That is what I'm looking for, and that's why they said, hey, do this. Because it said I need this. Right? The bits one? So I'm just assuming... See? That'll work. Like, essentially. So... It's a little bit of, like, mushing things together. Install header files. CLib header files. Then we need to do a git tag. I will not have to tag it every time from now on. So I want to see. Well, this. Okay. So I can do git push all. What is the difference between? So git. And also push annotated tags. So I think I want to do follow tags. So git push tags. We've run into this. Don't have kids. The time is no longer yours. Don't have to worry about that. I just play with other people's kids. Go's great. I teaching Go now with O'Reilly. I don't know if I need to do that. So I think if I do follow tags, it'll push the tag that I just made and the commit. Git push. Follow tags. Okay, so that pushed my commit stuff and the tag, which is what I wanted. What do you mean by... I guess I'm a little bit of a weirdo. I'm like, what do you mean learn Go? Don't you just mean practice Go? Because you don't have to learn it, you just have to use it. But... oh, it failed again! I don't care about that, I only care about the action. Steel Toad! Thank you for following. Oh, I don't have O'Reilly anymore. I can link it to you, I'm sorry. Actually, it's on my... I won't link it to you. So, I have compiled everything. So there's a link under my picture in the description to my link tree. It's listed there. It's on the link tree. It's not in the... because I had to I was tired of updating O'Reilly everywhere. So if you just go to my link tree, that O'Reilly doesn't do anything. Just go to the link tree. It'll make it's just, yeah. That one. It's like right under the video on Twitch. We got so much. I misspelled setup. So it does have multi-lib. Okay. You're welcome, Steel Toad. If you are already paying for an O'Reilly subscription and you want to learn Go, it's worth it. I did not know until yesterday. O'Reilly subscriptions are $500 a year. The original Camel book from 1997. I was 3 years old in 1997. Just thought you'd want to know that. Made you miss O'Reilly books? Well, if you pay for their O'Reilly subscription, you get unlimited O'Reilly books. And then sometimes they also give you, the other things. Audiobooks. So, most of the people on O'Reilly's platform are 100% doing it because corporate is paying for them, right? Like, not a lot of people pay for their own O'Reilly. In 1997, you were already a curmudgeon. Well, I mean... I don't think I was allowed on the computer until I was at least 4, so... I know that my siblings are really excited. If I had GCC 11 Multilib, I shouldn't need to install GCC Multilib. I don't think so. So I need to figure out, if we go back 2 builds ago. Alright, let's go back 2 builds. Header file, we'll do this one. Sorry, I can't keep my mouse still. Mouse still. Because I'm bouncing my leg. Because I have anxious anxiety because I really want to get this done. I'm running out of time. I'm not going to get to step number 4. I'm doing setup go releaser. I need to get to this step. Hopefully, I might stream tomorrow, but we'll see. I might just do it on my own and not do it on stream. Depends on how frustrated I get. It also depends on how much support I get, and you guys have been awesome with the follow, so gotta love my streams. They didn't have computers until you were 4, so what, were you 4 in 19, They had, what are you talking about? I watched the movie, what is it, the Imitation Game. They had computers in the 40s. They just didn't have, user terminals. Steel Toad, so it's like, are you talking about the interactive personal computer? Like, what kind of computer? Because I'm sure if we're talking about, like, calculation machines, which is what computers were, those have been around since the 30s. The whole cam is shaking? No! I'm supposed to be, like, that's supposed to be super isolated. But, my goodness, that's really annoying. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get somebody sick with this bouncing. Yeah, I don't think... This is what... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just get so excited when I stream. Oh, they did the same thing. GCC and ++ multilib. Okay, so maybe I do need that, but I just am... Okay. Oh, this one's like Go from Seago. Oh, this is like identical. Oh, it's a cross compile error. That's why. Oh, because Seago's the worst. Okay, so then the question is, where is it failing? It's failing on which Linux build? Can I be really specific about what build I want? So, not you, this one. So, right now it looked like it says something about failing. I don't know what Linux 386 is. Does anybody know what Linux 386 is? Because I don't know what that is. I think what I need to look at is Go. Okay, so I do have the Go releaser has this Seago enabled thing. And I have these two. DuckDS doesn't support on Windows. I think what I need to go check is if I can be like ultra specific on... Oh, that's really fun that you can do homebrew taps on the build. Not that. On the Goose? Where's the Goose stuff? Global hooks, environment variables includes... Will you just... I'll go back. How it works. Seago. Compiling Seago's lit trivia, it won't work out of the box with or without gross... Oh. Well, here's my problem. There's the Seago problem. The best option would be in using Docker image. This project provides a Docker image with a bunch of ready-to-use cross-compilers. As well, I'll wrap them to this example. Okay. What Docker image is that? This is not a Docker image. Yes! I have a Raspberry Pi. That's what I wanted to do, yeah. Go releaser cross. Docker container that turns... Okay, great. Example described in this tutorial. Brief, what's inside? Oh, that was this. Yeah, but it doesn't... This isn't a good... This... Look at that. Maybe I need to add this to my Go stuff. Gotta love Docker. For not using Docker, we're gonna use Docker. Ow, my finger hurts. Okay. So let's step back and reevaluate our goals. I think our goal is just to get this releaser working. So let's delete those, and the last thing we're gonna do today is get Go Releaser to set up a binary in via GitHub Actions, okay? So I need this. Let's split this side over here. Why is my magnet not working? There we go. For some reason it was its own thing. That was the problem. I need this to be like right next to the small one. Let's make this slightly bigger. You can see it. That's fine if it's the whole thing. So this one specifically will build onto Raspberry Pi, which is what I want. So, sorry. So we have a version, we have the before hooks, we know we need all of those. This is no longer an example file. So we can kill that. We have an ad. Oh, my ad is in progress. Sorry, guys. That's why everybody jumps off. They all jump when an ad starts. They're like, oh, this is boring now. We do have to have Seago enabled. So we go to builds. So let's go over here. We have an ID. I don't know what ID is, but we'll use binary, Golang, cross. We have Linux and Darwin, which is what we want. Go Arch, I don't think we need. But because we're not building this. Oh, he has 2 builds, I see. So we have one build with the ID Darwin. Which is what I have a Mac one, so this is me locally, 100%. And then we have another build with an ID. Right? Those are all good. So now we go over here. ID. So now we'll call this Linux. I'm gonna call it Linux Pi. That's fine. So we'll call this binary Golang cross. The Go architecture. So yeah, the Go Arch here again would be Go Arch, and this would be AMD 64. And this would limit the ones we go for. I don't think we should do that. I don't think we should limit the ones we go for. So now we say, and we need this again. We need Seago enabled. Equals 1. And then we need Goose is Linux. And now in archives, which they go down here, they have 2 builds, right? They have... So they use zip on Windows? Well, we're not doing Windows. The tar.gz is fine. I don't know. ID Golang cross. We have 2 builds, right? builds for Darwin, AMD 64. You know, this could be a fun blog post. Or a fun video. Template, name, version, format, zip. Wrap in directory true, check some text. Okay. And then I think that's good. What did I change here? Oh. Well, this one actually, I wouldn't need that step. Right? So we're getting rid of that step. Get status. Get add. Capital G. Get add. Git commit. Use cross. Compile Docker image for Seago, because Seago is stupid. This is my fault. I could have just done CSVs. Oh, I forgot to do the git tag. Oh, that won't work. So now we have a git tag 6. See you, Jello! See you, and it'll be after a while, Crocodile. Not too soon, Baboon. Okay, so let's go over here and see if we have a new tag. Five was 22 minutes ago, so that didn't work. For some reason, git push tags does not like to work from the Vim terminal. I can make it work from the Vim terminal. Watch. Didn't work. Git logs. So that git tag didn't work. Go cross Docker. Git push. So this is the only one I care about. I like how this runs both on branch push and if there's just a... What the heck? Cannot marshal Seago enabled? What do you mean you cannot marshal Seago enabled? Oh. That's not true. Oh. I can't marshal it either. I think if I do this, it should work. Oh, it won't work. It won't work. I don't think the tag will work. Now it's gonna say, if I rerun all jobs, It's gonna say something like, your tag was not associated with this thing. See? Oh, it didn't say that. It just didn't update. Oh, I didn't also. I have to do a force push. But I don't think this will actually run the job. I think I'll have to make a new tag, which I really don't want to do. I don't want to do it for me not being able to marshal. But that's essentially what it is, see? Did this say 5? That was the most recent one, was running against 5? Okay, now let's see if something happens. This is scary. It's really scary that it hasn't failed yet. There we go. There we go. I don't know. I need to go. So that's where I'm sitting, is I definitely need to go. I apologize that the stream was so short. But what can I say? So who do you want to raid? Should we do raid WRX Rob? I think that's where we'll raid today. RWX Rob. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for all your help. I'm sorry that this has to be short. I will be back on Monday. So that's the best I can do, and I will see you then.